Hello everyone, it's Haley. Today's video is going to be another week of crochet. As you'll see in this video, it'll start off with my second order of the year, specifically a custom order. And then I'm going to be preparing for my fall market coming up. So we'll see some ghosts, maybe some pumpkins, whatever I end up getting to, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get on with the video. Hello everyone, it's Haley. Today I have my second crochet order of the year, and it's a mushroom for someone at church. Today is Sunday, and I'm gonna try to finish it before church. It's currently like 8:20, maybe 8:30, and I know it takes an hour and a half to 2 hours to make this mushroom. He needs it by Friday, but I don't know any other time I'd be able to get it to him, so hopefully I can finish it today. But here's the dilemma. I am out of the color for the mushroom stem. It's like a creamy tan color, or I think it might have been beige. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I have plenty of white, so I could just use white. But I don't really want to. He also requested green, and this is the only green I have. I let him know I had a sage green. I'm not sure if this is actually sage. It says baby jade on it, but close enough. I do like these colors together, but it is giving me like baby vibes. This is the mushroom that I have finished. I'm thinking about just frogging this part. These are the same size, so the top of the mushroom will be pretty heavy. So I think the best option would be to do white. I just don't like how that looks. So I'm very frustrated that I don't have the right color. And he already paid me, so I want to make sure I get it right. Also, I have this Posh yarn. That could work. I just don't know if it's too thick. What I'm gonna do is start on the top of the mushroom first, and then if I have time to crochet the body, then, or the stem, I'll use this. If not, I may try to do a little bit of surgery and put this on here. We'll see, so I'll let you know how it goes. It is 9:12 and I am almost done with the mushroom top. This is what I have of it, and I just need to do a little like scalloped edge on it. I just remembered I have Premier Parfait Chunky, and I think I have like a tannish color and a green, like a lime green. Let's see what we have. This would be perfect. Let's see what kind of green I have. I really thought I bought a darker green. Oh, say hello to all of my American Girl dolls. Why is my thumb covering? I really thought I had a darker green, but I just have lime green, so I don't know if that will work. I wish I could just ask him, but I can't. I don't know if this yarn would work for this, because it's like two different textures. We will see how that goes. Why do I keep covering the lint? Oh my gosh. There has been another bump in the road. I don't have any scissors. So I tried to break this yarn and it hurt my fingers and it did not break. So I might have to like grab a knife or something. I really need to buy some new little yarn snips. I'm gonna just put this to the side for now and work on the stem. Let me show you. It has the little scallops on the edge. I like how thick this yarn is, and it'll be nice for the popping aspect if I use another thick one. Like this Posh yarn is also thick, so I think that would be nice, but it looks too close to white for me. And I don't think I like that. I mean, it looks fine, but I really like these colors together better. It's kind of hard to tell. But the thing is, I don't know if this will work. It's like a lot thinner. And then this one is a lot thicker. Can you see the difference with those? And then These are a little closer in size, I think, so I might still go with that. I just don't want it to be too floppy because the bottom will be a lot, or it will be thinner than the top if I go that route. But if I use the other yarn, it might be like way too thick and turn out really huge. So I don't know. I really did want to make this for capybaras, but I already have one capybara. So I think it'll be fine for now. Even though the texture of the Posh yarn is more similar because this is more like a Bernat, like a blanket yarn, and this is chenille. Maybe the different textures could be fun. I'm also trying to consider the one that I showed him, and this is the picture. This is the one I showed him a picture of, and I want it to be pretty close, and I would say that this yarn is a lot closer in color than the other one. The other one looks more like white in comparison. So I think I'm gonna go with this. Here's an update. I put the eyes on. I feel like the stitching looks a little crowded. The X's aren't defined. You can mostly just see like one side of them. I don't know if you can really tell what I'm talking about compared to this one where you can clearly see the X's, but I think it's fine. I'm going to continue. It is 9:45. I'm thinking I might have to leave at like 10:30 or 10:40 instead because I forgot that Hayden will probably want to get coffee. So we'll see if I can finish it in time. It is 10 o'clock and I have finished the stem. I'm feeling pretty good about this. All I have to do is this little under part and then sew it on. So I think I should be okay. All right, it is now 10:17. I think I probably have about like 10 to 15 minutes before I gotta go. I am completely done. I just have to sew this together. But I think I want to add some spots. So I'm gonna get the white yarn that I was considering using for the body, like at the very beginning. It's the Michaels yarn, or should I use this one? It's a similar texture, but I think I'm gonna use the Michaels one. Hayden rescued a baby bird. Winner again, 3 for 3. I'm wanting to clean up this space, reorganize it a little bit. Hayden rearranged his desk, so I'm going to use his old desk and make it kind of like a little catch-all center by the front door so that I don't have stuff all over the floor anymore. This is what we have right now. Bit of a mess. I'm going to move this desk over here. I'm off of work the next couple days, so I'm going to be crocheting as much as I can while also studying because I'm not in school, but I have a new job and I have a couple tests I have to take for the job, and it seems quite intensive, so I'm trying to manage all of this at once and we'll see how it goes. My craft room slash office is also a terrible mess. So I guess I should start organizing that. I'm not really sure what to do because I want to give Hayden space out there. So taking away that little desk gave him less space, but there are some shelves that I can put together. I might wait until tomorrow to put those together. For now, I think I'm just going to move all of my yarn into my closet, which sounds like that's not very organized, but I'm going to keep them in their bags until I get my other storage stuff from my parents' house. Yeah, I think it should be organized enough in these bags. I just gotta put them back in the bags now because I was scouring my yarn for the right color for my project from Sunday. Pumpkins or hot dogs? I don't have any colors for the buns though. Here's what my closet's looking like. It's not terrible. I have my acrylic and cotton yarn here, and then my blanket and chenille yarn here. This probably needs to be organized again. This is a bunch of Hobie yarn. And there's my dog collection, the one aesthetically pleasing part of my closet. Now to tackle the desk. It looks so much better in here. There's so much room now. I still need to vacuum, but I'll do that later, maybe. But now my desk is so clear. You crafty people understand. Craft rooms being organized and clean it's a rare occurrence. I mean, I know where everything is most of the time. It's just scattered. And then when I organize stuff, I forget where it is. I used to be a lot more organized than this, but as I've gotten older, I guess I just have more responsibilities, and it's like, I kind of put it off. But I'm very glad I decided to do this. Let's get on with those ghosts. The pattern that I'm using for the ghosts is by Rose and Lily. And it's a free pattern online on her website, and I can link it below. I usually add maybe 2 extra layers or rows. I don't remember exactly how many. I'm gonna have to experiment because it's been a couple years since I've made these ghosts. But for the most part, I follow her pattern and just make it a little bit taller. It's quick and easy to make, probably less than an hour. Yeah, let's get on to this ghost. I've been rambling for too long. Where's the end of this? Found it. A magic ring. I haven't crocheted with chenille yarn in so long that I took for granted how easy magic ring is with burnout blanket yarn. Stitch marker.
I'm gonna do a gauge swatch just so I can practice what kind of like pattern stitch we're gonna be doing.
Alrighty, I have finished the little ghost. I think he's cute, but I might want to make him a little longer. I did add an extra row, but what happened was I think it got shortened back to the original size because I forgot, I think midway through the like last row here, I stopped doing front loop only. So I wasn't able to correctly crochet into the back loop on the next round, so it kind of shortened it. But actually, I think I do like this height, but I think it would look more proportional, in my opinion, if I add another round or 2. I did think the eyes might be too big, but I actually like that. And I do need to order some more eyes. I only have 4 sets left. My goal for today was to make 3 ghosts, so I'm gonna make 2 more, and then I'll show you the little ghost army. Oh, and including me talking, this took about 45 minutes to make. Not bad at all. I was recording a YouTube short with this. I think if I was just like crocheting just each one without taking pauses in between to show the camera, then I think it would take like 30 minutes. The second one took me 35 minutes. I think I like the shorter ghost better. I don't know why this looks weird to me now. Should I add a mouth? Maybe not. I don't know. So this would be like $10, maybe $12. Comment which one you like better. I think I like this one. I added 2 rows to this one. This one should actually just be 1 row longer, but this one I did kind of weird. I don't know. I'm gonna make another one and see how it turns out. Yarn is everywhere. This is the size I like. Not so much this. This I'll probably just bring to my market. That way someone knows what they're getting instead of if I sold it on Etsy and they got this. I mean, it's still similar looking, but I want to be as close as possible to the listing. So this will be saved for market. These may be posted on Etsy. So if you're interested on buying these on Etsy, the link is in the description. This is how you know that my crochet stuff is sturdy. Looks a little wonky, just squish them back down. It's good to go. That's how you get rid of all the extra fuzz. Takes a little bit of reshaping after, but that's how you know it's sturdy. So I have 4 little ghosties now, 3 suitable for Etsy. Thumbnail. I could make another one. I have 1 more pair of eyes, but I'm saving it in case someone asks for a custom order. And then Friday, hopefully I can make an order for the eyes. I started seeing Halloween ads this week. So people are in the mindset of fall. So hopefully they will want to order some ghosts and pumpkins. And I'll also link my Etsy shop in the description if you're interested. For now, I'm probably just gonna have ghosts. It might be more by the time this is uploaded, but whatever's there, you're welcome to see, and I appreciate anyone even just looking at my Etsy. I do prefer markets, but the reason I'm considering opening my Etsy account is to earn a little bit of extra money. Specifically, I really want a rabbit, ideally 2, because I know that they need companions. I definitely want to adopt rather than purchase from a breeder. I live in Georgia, so the nearest rescue is the Georgia Rabbit House Rescue. I am considering adopting from there, but also I found this other website that I heard from Autumn. I can't remember what her exact channel name is, but she adopted a rabbit from this website, and I don't know if I recommend it or not. It seems a little sketchy, but there's a rabbit that caught my attention that I really want from there, but we'll see how that goes. I cannot afford a rabbit right now. In this season of life, it probably would not be wise to get a rabbit because I recently started a new job and I don't want to add too much to my plate at once. So once I get my testing finished for this job, then I might start considering purchasing a rabbit. But for now, I do want to start saving up because rabbits are not cheap to take care of. First of all, their setup can be expensive. They do not belong in cages. The recommended enclosure for them is a big exercise pen. There's also layers that go into that, litter box, hay, pellets, bedding, like all of that stuff costs money. That's why I'm considering fostering, because I've never owned a rabbit as an adult. I grew up with rabbits, but it was a lot different than the way I want to take care of my potential rabbits. Oh, another thing is vet bills. Rabbits are very sensitive creatures. They're fragile. They have sensitive digestive systems, so you gotta be very particular about what you feed them, how much you feed them, like very few treats and things like that. But also if they're under stress or even exert themselves too much, something could happen. So I want to have an emergency fund for my rabbits. I want to be as prepared as possible because when I had pets in the past, I was not as prepared as I would have liked to be, and I had an unexpected vet bill come up. I don't want that to happen again. I want to be more prepared this time. So I have a goal in mind of how much I want to raise before I actually adopt a rabbit. Again, fostering will not only save me money because they provide you with everything you need except for the fresh veggies, and that's not super expensive, so I can definitely afford that. And also, I don't know if a rabbit would be fitting for my home and my schedule right now. So fostering would be a great way to see if I actually want a rabbit and if it would be a good fit. So if you buy from my Etsy or come to any of my markets, that is supporting that. I've decided that my crochet business is going towards my rabbit fund, and I'm not sure if rabbits are allowed in this apartment, so it might not be a near future thing. I have to call and ask about that and see first if rabbits are even allowed, because I know dogs and cats are, so I don't see why rabbits wouldn't be allowed. But also, for dogs and cats, there is a $300 pet deposit, and I can't afford that. I'm not paying $300 to have an animal here. So I want to call and see if that's the same for rabbits or if it's just for dogs and cats. I hope they say yes. I hope that they say yes to rabbits and no to the fee. But if not, then now's just not the time. And it will definitely be at least a few months before I get a rabbit, because I need to get into saving, like I said. My first market is in September, so I'm excited about that. And I already have, as you saw, I made a sale at church. So that was a blessing. It's what time? 8:30. It is dark outside and rainy, and it feels very cozy. My eyes are strained from being on the screen all day, so I'm gonna crochet again. I walked into my room and I was like, it feels so nice in here. It's so clean. I want to be in here and crochet. So I was trying to think of what I could even crochet, because I'm out of the 12mm eyes. Actually, I just measured all of my eyes and none of them are labeled. And I'm pretty sure what I've been thinking is 12 is actually 18. Okay, enough of the dilly-dallying. We're playing a game of yarn chicken to see if this will be enough. This is my favorite color for squids. This is Premier Parfait Chunky. This is probably coral, but I'm not sure. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, I'm gonna film a reel or a short on this, and then I'll get back to you. Here it is. I definitely had enough yarn. I thought I wasn't gonna have enough, but this is it after I wound it. I wind them by hand. I don't use a yarn winder, because if you've seen that video, the winder I got was too small and I did not feel like buying another one. So I just wind it by hand. It's free. The eyes were slightly uneven, even though I put them on the same row. It always happens with these for some reason. I don't know why. And then, yeah, turned out fine. I used to really like these in Premier Parfait Chunky, but the tentacles don't end up as curly as they do with Bernat because it's thinner. But it's still cute. I still don't know what to price my squids at. I think last time I did them like $18. So if I continue to do that, this would probably be like 12 or 15. Like I said, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go under 12 for this, because it takes about an hour, maybe a little less than an hour to make these. If I'm going fast, like 45 minutes. And I charge myself $10 an hour, plus whatever supplies, yarn, eyes, stuffing. So there's that. Oh, I might go to bed now. I'm not tired. I'm not that tired though, which is weird because I've been tired. I guess because I didn't work today and I woke up about an hour later, or two. Actually, I woke up 2 hours later than usual. So that's probably why I'm not tired yet. But my collection is coming along. Let me show you. Here's everything I've made this month. I have made a mushroom, a duck, an ant, some ghosts, a squid, and then the commissioned mushroom. I'm trying to decide what to make next. I have this yarn that I want to make pumpkins with, but I don't know how many pumpkins I can make. I'm trying to figure out what size I should even do. I really want to do the little ones that have these cinnamon sticks in them as stems. I think that'd be really fun and it would make everything smell really nice. But I would wait to add the cinnamon sticks until like the day of the market because I don't want them to lose the smell. I don't even know how long that lasts, so hopefully no one asks that because I don't know. Maybe I could do that as a test, like make one for myself and put the cinnamon stick in it and see how long it lasts. I'm just cleaning up right now. Maybe I could make another squid. It's already 10 o'clock though. Should I just go to bed? I don't know. I'm gonna see how long Hayden's staying up. And if it's gonna be another hour or so, I might just make another squid. Hello, it is a new day. That welcome was very happy and excited, but I have some sad news. My apartments do not allow rabbits, so the soonest I'd be able to get a rabbit is 8 months from now. So that's a little sad, but I think it's for the best. I really need to be saving money right now, and there's other things that have priority, both with money and my attention. Like I mentioned, I just started a new job. I'm getting back into the crochet stuff. I also need to save up for a new laptop because this one, the little ports, I think is what they're called, where you plug in cords, one of them doesn't work. I've mentioned this before, and that's a little scary because I only have one left, and if the second one stops working, then I can't charge my laptop anymore. It's gotten to the point where I can't edit anymore. I start editing and somehow the footage gets corrupt, the external hard drive ejects itself, or something happens. I'm going to try again. I started editing a vlog. A crochet vlog, and it's not working. So I'm going to delete all of my progress, which is frustrating, but I think that's the only way. Usually replacing the videos, I don't know what the correct term is, but kind of swapping out the footage works, so I don't have to re-edit anything, but the screen freezes whenever I click on that library. So I think the only thing to do is to start from scratch. I'm wondering if a big part of that was that it's over an hour worth of footage, so it just couldn't handle uploading all of that or importing all of that footage at once. So I'm going to do a little bit at a time and import as I go, and hopefully that'll work. If this video is up, obviously I got it figured out. I really hope that it starts to work. If not, I will update you guys. I have already updated y'all saying that I've been having computer issues, and thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so today, my first thing, I'm sorry, if you can hear background noise, they do yard work all day, every day over here, and I don't really understand why, but it is what it is. The plan for today is to edit, study for my job again, and then crochet something. It might be another squid. I also really want to make one of the Impkins. I wanted to make a video where Hayden picks the characteristics of the creature and then I make them. So Hayden already picked them when I first got the booklet for my birthday 2 birthdays ago. But I never made the video for some reason. So that might come after this. We'll see. But I'm really excited to do that. I haven't worked with worsted weight yarn in probably 2 or 3 years. So that would be fun to try again. And it's a lot easier to work with than chenille. But yeah, I'm gonna get to editing and update you. So what I ended up doing was copying and pasting the project into another library. Not the project itself, but the contents, the clips. Hopefully that'll work. While I'm waiting for that to render, I want to share something that I have learned the past couple days. I'm really just learning that God is enough. Whatever I have right now is what I need, whether that's physical things or knowledge. And I've been questioning why are these certain things in my life happening? Why did this happen instead of this? But God is growing my trust in him again. Same thing happened this time last year. And I'm learning that he's equipped me with what I need. Even if I had nothing, it would be enough. And it's funny because yesterday morning I had the thought, if I could never sing again, would God be enough? And that was a hard thing because singing is my passion. I know it's something God has called me to do. So if I could never sing again, that would be devastating. Like, at least if I could just sing to God, that would be enough, because I've gone through that before where I haven't had the opportunity to sing publicly, but I sing to God and that's been enough. But what if I lost my voice completely? Would God still be enough? And I sat a couple minutes and I felt bad because I was like, God, I don't know if you'd be enough, because singing is my favorite thing. But, you know, he would be enough. There would be a purpose in it. And I don't think God's gonna take away my voice anytime soon. Like, it's obvious to me that I'm supposed to be using my voice for his glory. And so what was funny is that night, Hayden and I were watching The Chosen, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's a tradition on Passover where they remember all that God has done for Israel. And even if God didn't do all those things, he would still be enough. And so I was like, you just told me that today. And then today, when I got the phone call that the apartments don't allow rabbits, my heart sunk. Because I've been wanting rabbits for about a year now. And I have been so excited to get rabbits. I've been planning all that I can and doing so much research, but now's not the time. And I was tempted to think, God, why don't you want me to enjoy things in life? But I look, and God brought back my desire to crochet. Sometimes I don't feel motivated to crochet, but the past couple days I have, so that's something that brings me joy. I get to watch TV shows with Hayden and play games with him. That's something I can enjoy. I don't want to have to study outside of work for my job. Like, I want to be able to just have the whole day to rest and do things I enjoy. But that's what I have to do right now, and Sometimes in life we do things we don't want to do, and things that seem backwards, because it seems backwards that if God has called me to sing and to create, that I would be flipping burgers. It seems backwards, but what God has also shown me in this is that He is wanting me to grow in leadership. And so this is a way that He's doing that in this season. And yes, I admit I have been wishing this season away and wishing that it would just be complete so I can move on to the next thing. But I'm asking God to show me how to savor it, even though I don't want to be in it. I know that's something a lot of people can relate to, and I just want to encourage you that you're not alone in that. I'm also going through something similar. So hold on. It's hard to trust God sometimes, especially when we try to lean on our own understanding, then we lose sight of God's purpose and God's faithfulness and provision. So the Bible says not to lean on our understanding, but trust in the Lord with all our heart and submit to Him in everything we do. Then He will make our path straight. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's really hard, but I know that I don't have answers, but the answers that God has given me so far are enough. And the things that God has given me so far are enough. And it's what I need right now. And when it's time for something new, God will give it to me and it'll be perfect timing. I have edited about 14 minutes of footage. It's raining. I'm happy about that. I love the rain. I'm gonna make chicks, and they come with like little froggy hats, but I think I'm gonna try to make a pumpkin hat. So I don't know if I should use this. This is Premier Parfait Chunky. This is Sweet Snuggles Light. I feel like this is too similar in color. Like I don't like the orange and the yellow together. So I may use this orange, even though I was wanting to use these for the little pumpkins. I may try one of each and see which one I like better. I don't know if I'm gonna do bees this time. Oh, this would be perfect for candy corn. I could make them have little candy corn hats. That would be cute. Or I could just make candy corn. I do have white left, so these two plus white would be good for candy corn, I think. I also thought about making a candy corn bee. Also, the editing is going fine. I tried the copying and pasting of the clips. That didn't work. It got stuck at 6% rendering. So I've just been moving over one clip at a time and not adding another one until the first one's done rendering. I have about 14 minutes of edited footage, and so I'm in the process of adding more clips now. Yeah, gonna work on that chick. Here's the chick. I actually found out that these are supposed to be ducks, but I think their mouths look more like chicks to me, but either way, whatever you want it to be, I guess it can be. I still need to add the stem. I don't have any brown chenille or blanket yarn. I do have some brown worsted weight yarn, but I don't have scissors, so I can't cut it. So I may just have to wait for that. It could also be an apple. I know it's orange. It could be like orangish red. And I could do like a little stem. So I may do that too. I do have red, so I'd rather just use the red. But until then, this is what I have, and I think he's super cute. I like how flat he is on the bottom, so he can just sit up straight. I tend to overstuff and things can get a little weebles wobbled when they don't fall down. So I'm glad. I think I stuffed him the perfect amount this time. And if you're looking for any patterns in this video, they're in the description. This one is ACKY Plushies on Instagram, and it's a free pattern. Here I'm just winding some yarn. In this video, I have included a lot of time lapses with music playing in the background. And usually I just kind of talk about what I'm doing and show you the process instead of doing the little time lapse. So let me know if you do enjoy these time lapses and would like to see them in future videos, or if you would rather just hear me talk and show you each step of the process. I like just hearing people talk so that I can crochet and then listen in the background. If there's a time lapse going, I might not really know what's happening. I'd rather listen to someone talk than listen to music. I guess a good compromise could be doing a voiceover with the time lapse like I'm doing right now. But yeah, let me know. This took so long. I have successfully imported all of the footage and it has all rendered. So happy about that. I am really hoping that I can edit everything without any issues because that took all day, all morning, and it's 2 p.m. and I started this probably at like 11 p.m. at the latest. So I really hope that I can edit this and get it uploaded this weekend. Today is my last day off before the weekend, so I don't know if I will finish today, especially since it's like 2 hours of footage. So now I gotta charge my laptop because it is now at 20%, and 20% will get me almost nowhere editing. So I'm gonna charge it, and then while I'm charging my laptop, I think I'm going to crochet something else. I don't know what yet.